Hi everybody, Jim Benson here with a quick personal Kanban power up. So uh, Prioritization is a key thing that we do. We do it every day. It takes more of our mental power than almost anything else that we do that day because we keep all of our stuff in our heads, and it's very difficult for us to parse out all of the attributes of the tasks that we might choose to do next. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go over 4 very quick ways to visualize the priority of your work so that you know what to pull and you do the right thing at the right time. So the first one is the priority filter. And the priority filter is very simply 3 levels of priority, each with a different WIP limit, unlimited, mildly limited, and very limited. And what we do is every day we come in and we say, okay, what are the things that I would most like to get done today or need to get done today? Those are priority 1. Things that could get done today, priority 2, and priority 3 is just stuff. And the beauty of this is that when you finish something, I finish this and I go to see what I'm going to do next, I can choose any of these things if I want. So if this might be very, very low priority, but I know right now that the person that I need to talk to get this done is available, so I might grab that right now and I might do it quickly with that person and get it done because we want to get stuff done. That's the goal. We want to make sure over the course of the day that we give these the priority that they deserve or the attention that they deserve. But that's the priority filter. Nice and easy. Okay, next, focus. So how do we want to focus on things? This is slightly different, okay? So we have a whole bunch of options, a whole bunch of things that we could be doing today. And these are the things that we want to get done today, all right? And then this is the thing that I've been either procrastinating about, that I don't particularly want to do, or that my boss or my peers will kill me if I don't get done. So this is kind of my burning object. Maybe it doesn't even need to get done, but for political reasons, if we don't do it, that's what's creating the need. So then when we finish these things, we look over and we say, okay, well, right now I should probably work on this, and then maybe some other things get done, and over the course of the day, we get some stuff done, and oh, that person showed up, so I did this. Like this person physically showed up in my space and said, we have to do this right now. So okay, so we did that right now. And then at the end of the day, we find that there's still some things in the today column. What's important here isn't necessarily getting this stuff done, but to see over the course of a normal day what you do get done, and then go back and say, well, these were my desires, and this is my reality. Is my reality okay? If so, no harm, no foul. I just know that I shouldn't promise myself and others so many things each day because other stuff is going to come up and interrupt me and get it done. If I find that I get to the end of the day and I didn't finish these, and that's really upsetting me, and the things that I did finish are things I didn't need to do, things that I was forced to do, things that people came into my office and said, oh, this is now urgent, and they did it, but in the end it didn't help anybody. Then we want to go back and say, okay, well, what can I do to make these interruptions diminish and for me to actually finish my work? Okay, number 3 is complexity. So how complex is the work? How, in the work that is obvious is just stuff that I can just do, don't even have to think about it. Complicated, I have to prepare or provide some of my professional acumen for that. I might have to work with some other people. And then complex is, oh my God, this is really weird. I don't know what's happening. I need to work with others to get this done. Now, I almost said I need help. One of the reasons why a lot of these tasks, these complex tasks, aren't given the attention that they deserve is because we don't want to ask for help, because that seems weak to us. So we'll treat them as complicated, things that we can just power through and get done. And what that means is we usually solve them in a substandard way. Stuff over here requires collaboration because the task itself requires the collaboration. It's not a personal failing. It's just that the task is task is that way. And chaos, thankfully, nothing's, well, hey, you know what? Let's say right now, just this is work from home, and this is being shot in the middle of the COVID world. So there's a lot of people right now that are experiencing a lot of chaos. And there are videos on Modus Institute about how to deal with chaos. It's a little bit more than we can talk about right now. And lastly, also in a quadrant system, you can set them up in columns if you have more than four projects that you're working on. Although I would say that if you are working on more than 4 projects, you might want to consider getting rid of some projects. But either way, you have project A, project B, project or marketing and admin. We see what we have, what our things are, and then we will pull the appropriate tasks into doing at the appropriate time. So it's 4 quick power-ups for how to prioritize your work. If you want to learn more about this, go to modusinstitute.com, grab a subscription, and we go into a lot of detail about prioritization for individuals, for teams, for companies, because it really is complicated. And if you feel like you aren't prioritizing, it's probably not a prioritization problem. It's probably hiding a deeper issue, something that's stopping you from knowing what to do next. So that's it. A quick power up. Thanks for watching.